Ever wonder why something as seemingly harmless as a paper cut can have you wincing in pain, cursing that innocent-looking sheet of paper? Well, you're in the right place because today we're diving deep into the agonizing world of paper cuts. Let's set the scene. You're flipping through a book or rifling through some documents and then, ouch, a paper cut. And suddenly it feels like your finger's on fire. Surprisingly, this tiny slice can compete with bigger, more menacing wounds in the pain department. But why? Why do these minuscule cuts feel like a major betrayal by our daily paper companions? Stick around as we unravel this peculiar mystery. And make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, because you won't want to miss a moment of this exploration. First off, let's address the elephant in the room. Regardless of age or bravado, we can unanimously agree that paper cuts are the worst. And there are three main culprits behind this tiny terror. The primary suspect? Your fingertips. Unlike a hypothetical paper cut on your knee or elbow, which sounds odd and highly unlikely, a cut on your fingertip feels like a nightmare. And there's a good reason for that: sensitivity. Our fingertips are the VIPs of our sense of touch, home to an army of nerve endings or nociceptors, making them exceptionally adept at feeling everything, including pain. But the plot thickens. It's not just about where the cut happens, it's also about our relentless use of our fingers. Every twist, turn, or slight bend sends a fresh wave of pain through the cut, slowing down the healing process and amplifying our agony. It's like our fingertips are constantly reminding us of our papery foe. However, the story doesn't end there. The paper itself is a silent villain in this saga. Imagine trying to cut a piece of steak with a blunt knife. It's not a pretty picture. The paper's edge, dull and unassuming, acts in a similar fashion. Instead of a clean cut, it leaves behind a jagged, tear-like wound, almost invisible to the eye but certainly felt in the form of stinging pain. The finale of our pain trilogy involves the depth of the cut. Paper cuts are shallow, notorious for not bleeding much, if at all. This lack of blood means the wound is exposed to air and other irritants, leaving those nerve endings vulnerable and the pain sharp and persistent. And halfway through our journey today, I want to remind you, if you're enjoying this dive into the curiosities of our world, don't forget to subscribe. Join our growing family of thinkers, questioners, and knowledge seekers. We're on a mission to explore the wonders of the universe together, and we want you in our crew. Beyond the initial reasons we've discussed, there's also the psychological aspect of paper cuts that amplifies the pain. It's all about expectation versus reality. When we think of paper, we associate it with something benign, harmless. It's a tool for writing, for creating art, for learning. So when something as innocuous as a sheet of paper becomes a source of pain, our brain reels from the surprise. This unexpected betrayal by such a familiar object can make the pain feel more intense because it catches us off guard, blending physical discomfort with a touch of psychological shock. Moreover, the frequency with which we use our hands plays a significant role in the aftermath of a paper cut. Consider how often your fingers come into contact with different surfaces and substances throughout the day: water, soap, food, and more. Each interaction can irritate the wound further, not just by physical contact but also through chemical irritation. This constant assault prevents the wound from being forgotten, keeping the pain at the forefront of our awareness. Another angle to consider is the healing process. The body's response to injury is a fascinating, complex mechanism, and even with something as small as a paper cut, this process kicks into gear. However, the efficiency of healing can be hampered by the location of the cut. Fingertips are constantly in motion, and this movement can disrupt the delicate process of skin repair, leading to a prolonged healing period and extended discomfort. It's a reminder of how our bodies need to heal conflicts with our need to use our hands, turning a simple cut into a lingering nuisance. Let's not overlook the role of infection in the pain of a paper cut. While these cuts are shallow, their openness to the environment makes them vulnerable to bacteria, leading to potential infection. An infected paper cut is not only more painful, but also can become a serious issue if not treated properly. It adds a layer of concern to what many would consider a minor injury, emphasizing the importance of cleanliness and care even for the smallest of wounds. Finally, there's a cultural and communal aspect to paper cuts. Almost everyone has experienced one, and this shared experience often leads to discussions, commiseration, and even bonding over such a seemingly trivial matter. It's a testament to the universal nature of certain human experiences, how a small cut can lead to large discussions about pain, surprise, and the oddities of daily life. This shared experience not only helps us feel connected, but also provides a wealth of anecdotes and remedies passed down through generations, from the practical to the peculiar. In wrapping up, while paper cuts may be small, the world they open up is vast and filled with intersections of biology, psychology, and sociology. They remind us of the complexity hidden in everyday life and the extraordinary ways in which our bodies navigate and respond to the world around us. So, the next time you suffer from a paper cut, remember, it's not just a cut. It's a journey through the fascinating workings of the human body and mind. So there you have it, folks. The mystery behind the painful paper cut unveiled. It's a combination of our body's design, the nature of our activities, and the physical characteristics of paper that turns a tiny cut into a source of significant discomfort. And now I'm curious to hear from you. Have you ever experienced a paper cut that left you with a story to tell? Or maybe you have your own burning question you'd like answered in a future episode? Drop your thoughts and questions in the comments below. We love hearing from our Brain Blitz community. Before you go, remember to smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the bell icon to stay updated on all things curious and astounding. Your support means the world to us and helps us keep bringing you content that lights up your brain and sparks your curiosity. Thanks for tuning in to Brain Blitz. Until next time, keep questioning, keep wondering, and never stop exploring. Catch you in the next video!